Okay, let's see if now it's better. Hopefully. Yeah. You can see me now and hear me. Yeah, I even improved the Wi-Fi just yesterday for making it better. The connection, yeah, apparently it's not. Can you hear me good as well and see me? Now I put away the video on my phone so that I don't take a connection there. Okay, perfect. Hopefully it's gonna stay good, okay? Yeah, the fact of traveling a lot and moving continuously doesn't allow me to get a proper Wi-Fi connection, like a stable one. So by moving quite frequently, okay, now the connection is excellent. Beautiful. Okay, I mean, it's said on YouTube. All right, let's jump right into that. It's 7 p.m. in Dubai, James was saying. Let me see if I can actually pop up. Now I'm frozen. Let's see, does it come on the screen? Ah, okay. There we go. How beautiful is that? Okay, let me know anything at all. If you don't see me correctly or hear me, please let me know in the chat as well. Quite bumpy. Yeah, James, I think for this live, I don't have any other solution because I can't lower the quality more than this. How crazy is that? It's 720p, not even 1080. So yeah, what I'll do is for the next lives, I will be, get a proper, maybe the fibra, the speed of the connection of the Wi-Fi that is gonna be much faster. I'll try to set it up here where I am now in Italy so that perhaps can be better. Yeah, because apart from this, I got no clue. Let's, yeah, it's not receiving the smooth connection. I appreciate you being patient with me. Okay, let's see if we can bear it. I'll put the phone even here. I don't know. Disconnect. So many things. All right. In the meantime, if you wanna let me know any questions that you have in the comments, drop them there. Okay, perfect. Thank you, James. Thank you. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest. It was my only worry for this live, the connection. Yeah. Okay, we'll survive with that for this time. All right. So I've published a new video a few days ago, and it has gotten a good attention. That was good. I'm happy for that. It was a video that was in my library for ages. Yeah, quite a long time. So I wanted to publish that one as soon as possible, and I loved making it. I loved making the video, but I got where regarding doubts that that video raised. So hello, Aditya, Adi. Okay, nice to have you here, Adi. You're a big fan. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, like I guess that you have seen the video that I made a few days ago. Let me pop up a picture. Let's put this one here. There we have it. And yeah, it was a very interesting video. I mean, this picture is not the best one, perhaps. This one should be better. Yeah, it was an empty flight. It was very luxurious, let's say, because we didn't have to take care of any passenger. And yeah, like many people asked, like, how come was empty the flight, and there was no one. This one was a video that, like, recording a flight that I've done a little while ago after the COVID situation. So yeah, that's why there weren't passengers on board, and because yeah, there weren't enough people traveling, and also yeah, I'm really worried for the connection. It's still okay. This video, you know what, guys, this video will not stay on this channel. Okay, I think it's just for you guys. Perhaps I will look back at the connection, but yeah. So yeah, that was a flight that was just carrying cargo, yeah, like James said. Yeah, And that's because usually that's called a ferry flight, because there's no passengers. Perhaps, it's like a flight where there's no people booked for X amount of reasons. Usually that's called a ferry flight, but this time, instead of sending cargo planes, they decided to use the passenger flights as well. In some occasions, they would remove the seats as well if there was a lot of cargo. But like in this case, going to Johannesburg, there wasn't a need to remove the seats, and they just used the ones, obviously the space in the cargo. That was about that. Okay, let me see if I can actually pull up the questions, because I want to put the questions that you have, guys, on the screen directly. Let me see if I can do that. It's not showing it. It has a very long name. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing the chat now. Let's see. Yeah, connection really bad. Okay. Now it basically stopped. Oh boy. Yeah, and it's not a good location for the internet. Not at all. Sistum, I can see now the comment from that infinite long name. Hey Lina. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I didn't read it in Arabic. Okay. You can hear me at least, so I'll keep, even though my face is not the best, it's stuck. Hopefully it's gonna come back. And yeah, so that was this kind of flight, and it was beautiful because on the way going we didn't work, we had only cargo, and we had fun, as you have seen. I chose to go on a business class seat instead of getting the first class. As someone commented, that they asked me, why did you choose to go on business class instead of first class? I think it was this comment over here. No, actually it was the other one. This one, okay. So yeah, the reason was because I feel good, I feel great in business class, so that was an easy choice for me. But the first class is being chosen generally by the flight crew and the purser, and obviously the first class crew as well. So yeah, it was already busy, let's say. But I mean, it's good enough of a flight to spend it in business class. So no worries for that. And there was also a duty that we needed to perform. The only duty of the flight, which was the one of going around the aircraft and making sure that that everything is safe, everything is looking as it's supposed to look. Because yeah, by not having many people in economy class, you want to make sure that everything is safe, because if there's some emergency situations that you don't want to have on board, which is the one of fire. Fire on board is one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous, threatening situation that there can be, because if you don't notice the fire and it starts to spread, it's there, you're there, so it's gonna be a chaos, a big one. You cannot escape. You're on 40,000 feet. That's why smoking on board, it's severely prohibited. So that's one of the main reasons why you cannot start cigarettes and things like this. Okay. Hopefully, maybe you had it in mind already, you knew it, but this is the explanation. Let me try to reply now to Kalprati. Please give me answer. What's the question? Want to join Emirates training school? I'm in class 10. Is it CLS? Is it a class? I don't know why the live chat is not showing, but yeah, what to do? I'm gonna try to restart it actually. Yeah, just clarify what CLS 10. If you're in training school, that's good. It's gonna give you some some good knowledge and information, even though you don't actually have to be in flight school in order to be accepted as a cabin crew. But if I understand correctly, actually you want to become a pilot. Is that right? So if that's the case, then yeah, you need obviously to study a lot and to invest also in in the whole programs to become a pilot, because it's fairly expensive as well, but it's doable. Everything can happen if you put good amount of work onto that. Let me see if now the chat can be seen. I hope so. And let's see. James says, judging by the seat style in economy class, it was one of the older 777. Yes, it was actually. It was one of the older ones. That usually actually those kind of flights travel to Johannesburg and Cape Town as well. Those, yeah, where obviously you can have exceptions, but they actually choose the configuration type and the age of the aircraft as well according to the destination, which for some people it's a misfortune, because maybe they travel often back and forth from the same destination, but yeah, that's how they do it. London actually is one of the ones that has the newer ones as well. Edinburgh, it's another one, and yeah, Australia as well, I think. Okay, let me see if now you can see the chat. Hopefully, that's my last trial. No, you cannot still see it. Anyway, whatever. I tried good enough, The last, actually, were you on the last live as well? Because the last live from Portugal that I've done there, connection was amazing. Managed to do everything on point. But yeah, I think it's because of the connection that I'm not able to pull up the chat neither. Yeah. Because the chat is good. Anyway, at least I can see all your questions. That's good. Asif, is there any plan you will visit Pakistan in the future? Yeah, in the future, of course. Like, it would be awesome to visit Pakistan. That's for sure. And I've been asked as well, how did I get that flight? I wanna cover those kind of things as well here with you. That flight was by being in COVID time, in that period of time. It was actually after, but it was still in a period of time where the travel aviation system and industry didn't recover fully. So it was still with empty flights and things like this. So I just got it randomly. I didn't ask for it. I got rostered whenever, like I mentioned in the video, whenever I saw that flight on the roster, those numbers, those weird numbers, I was like, alrighty then, it's gonna be nice. I know something is up. Yeah, that's what happened with that. But I wasn't sure what type of flight was gonna be, because you don't have the complete information. So until actually the briefing room, I didn't know if we were going to work, or I don't know, like, was it that heading flight? Was it a cargo, or ferry flight? Because sometimes they just add a 9, they add a 9 in front of the flight number, and that's generally an additional flight. So it's nothing special, even if the number is unusual. It threw me off a few times. I was like, oh, there's a 9 in front of it. It's going to be a weird flight, Maybe there's not going to be anyone on board. But yeah, guess what? It was a normal flight, actually super packed. Because it's an additional flight, meaning that there's many people that are traveling in that destination in those days. So yeah, and that was completely the opposite from what you have seen in the last video. Yes, sir. Let's see, James, now it comes up. Oh, you see it. Oh, that was weird, so random. I've seen it pop up. Awesome. And on every flight, let me try to see if I can stretch it actually as well. No, I can't stretch. Let me try to stretch it. Okay, 1280. I'm putting the the frames 720. Let's see if this one works. Okay, now it's much better. Still not completely, actually. As you can see, it's still missing. 720 is the top one, so actually let's do 1280. This is all this tech stuff that get used to learn. Is it better, this one? Actually it's not. Okay, it's a long one, I'm gonna read you the rest. So on every flight with a full crew, you must be still on the jump seat for the takeoff and landing, or only one crew member needs to be at each door? That's a really good question. Are you a crew, actually, James? I don't remember if you mentioned that before or not, but that's a good question. And every door on the aircraft needs to be covered, so that has to be at least one cabin crew. And all the additional cabin crew, because sometimes if you have been on Emirates flight and other flights as well, other airlines, you might have seen that there's two people at each door sometimes, and that's because obviously the additional crew that is on board. Those crew, the additional crew that usually stay on the board, at the door for takeoff and landing, don't have to be there if it's a ferry flight or a cargo flight like this. So just one person has to be there. But normally, I mean, in Emirates, we all take the jump seats. Like it has not happened that the takeoff and landing has been on the seats. Yeah, I don't think it has been for me neither. Yeah, you take the additional jump seats. Yeah, that was the case. Let's see, EK9 and 4 digits. It's a cargo flight. Maybe okay. And the two, actually, I have to say that it has not been the experience that I've got. So James is saying that, for example, this flight, okay, no, it was there. Okay, that this flight, for example, it's a cargo flight, but actually nine, I don't know, like, are you a pilot in or a crew in Emirates nowadays? Because the 9 for me, when I was there, it was not a cargo, but it was additional. Obviously, it can depend. I mean, I don't think it's a standard for every flight. But with the 2 in front, it's actually at that heading. That one I know for sure. With the 2 in front, it's a dead heading flight, and man, those are kind of some amazing flights. Because I mean, I don't know if I prefer a cargo flight or a dead heading flight. Let's see if someone can guess what's a dead heading flight. Can you guess it? Let's see in the chat. Let me go over in the meantime to see if I missed any question above. Let's see. Elizabeth said it's freezing in London. Was that where you were? I know, in Virginia. Damn, I bet so. Actually, crazily enough, there's my sister in Indianapolis now, and yeah, she's saying it's cold. Hey Luke, I didn't see you before. It's 17:25 now in Cape Town. Only 1 hour after Italy now, because I'm in Italy. That's good. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I come back to the last messages. Yeah, I think now the delay is a bit increased as well, a little bit. But yeah, wanted to ask you your opinion on Emirates would add. I'm not gonna pronounce it because I'm gonna pronounce it hijabis. I don't remember if that's the correct pronunciation. Sorry, chemical. It's impossible about the way. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's going to be possible as a cabin crew. Yeah, that's something that is not allowed. But as a ground staff, yeah. So you can wear the full, religious or cultural Arabic dress fully as a ground staff, but not as a cabin crew. So yeah, I mean, maybe you can start working in Emirates as a ground staff, and perhaps you might be able to reconsider things in the future, or maybe Emirates reconsiders their stand on that. Either or perhaps can happen. And as a ground staff, it's easier actually to get accepted as a cabin crew. So might be the way for you to go to start with, you know. Lisa, right? Because I see the Arabic name that I cannot pronounce. So yeah. And which is your favorite player and club? I mean, I don't really cheer for any team now. I don't care about football anymore. Just boxing and yeah, but not even that much to follow other people. I just focus on my own. Yeah, and that might be weird, but it's a distraction that I don't care to have. Let's see, what other questions did I have? What about the return flight? Yeah, the return flight was working. Yeah, full flight actually, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't full flight. It seemed like a full flight after the empty flight on the way going, but yeah, I worked on that one, and I've been asked also. Okay, the masks. I mean, there was a specific person there. I'm not gonna mention the username. A specific person that was trolling and how did what word did I use? It was roasting. It was roasting everyone in the comment because they were asking, but what type of like what period of time was that? Was that during COVID? Why did you wear a mask? And it was roasting everyone, but at the beginning was funny because he roasted me at the beginning, like a few videos ago, for my accent. But then he started to become a bit disrespectful to people. So yeah, I didn't like that, didn't appreciate it. So I made sure that those things don't happen again. And I mean, I always leave a freedom of speech to everyone, but yeah, we gotta be respectful, you know. So that's a requirement that I want to have. And yeah, wearing masks, obviously, that's something that has been asked a lot, but it was because of the period of time that was still, you know, necessary, required to be wearing those comfortable things. But which, to be honest, funny enough, you know, kind of behind the scenes of how I've been working for 6 years. Before having the passenger boarding, before the period of COVID time, I used to wear the mask all the time because we were doing the security searches and the safety procedures, and we were going obviously in places in the aircraft where it's not the cleanest, and sometimes the plane is not smelling the nicest. On top of that, sometimes we need to be spraying the aircraft with like a spray for insects, which would I'm not gonna say the word, which would make sure that they don't arrive at the destination. But yeah, after a health check I did after a couple of years working in Emirates, I realized that I was having that type of component of the spraying inside my body. I did a proper, like a good advanced health checkup, and it came up. So I was like, damn, I don't want that. So I always wore a mask for the whole procedure until the passenger boarding, just to, you know, avoid the smell that sometimes it was quite strong, and also the spraying in the cabin, which was not good at all. Okay, now I can see the chat. It updated all of a sudden. MSK, brother, I can see you now. You left a donation. Appreciate you as always. You're a frequent member now and a frequent donator. I appreciate that, brother. I don't know what currency that is, but I don't care. I don't care at all. Like the gesture, it's amazing already. Hey Serena from Bologna, we are neighbors now, being neighbors. Are you going to any open day soon? Actually, in Bologna, not sure if there is one. I don't think so. But yeah, now February, Italy has a good amount of open days now in February, so that's good. Are you going to any open day? Serena, let me know. Let us know, actually. Asif, please tell. Asif, the favorite player. Favorite player I really don't have one. Maldini. Paolo Maldini, that was my favorite player. James said that heading or positioning flying in a passenger seat, but as a crew member, sometimes in uniform, sometimes not, but not operating as a crew on the flight. I don't get what you answered to. But as a crew member, sometimes you know, sometimes not. Yeah, I mean, okay. You answered to the question if you knew what's the heading flight. Okay, that's good. Yeah, in Emirates actually, always you have to board the aircraft. You know, if you're dead heading, okay, the flight, you board the aircraft with the uniform, and before takeoff, you change into civilians' clothes. So usually we go to the bathroom, change the clothes to smart casual that needs to be also properly selected from us. Smart casual, and will be going on the seat with those without the uniform, so with normal clothes. I apologize, but before landing, we need to change again into the uniform. So that's the procedure with Emirates. But yeah, sometimes I had on my flights as well other airlines, other crew that were working and that heading from other airlines. For example, actually, especially on Italian flights, which company was that? Was Neos. Neos airline. Usually they were going from Dubai to Maldives. Well, my English today is really bad. From Dubai to Maldives, and they were going to operate their own, aircraft from Maldives back to Italy. And that was nice. Yeah, that was nice from them. They were having layovers there as well, which Emirates does not, unfortunately. But one time, actually, to give you a situation that happened, there was a time where the flight crew was actually having a layover in Maldives, and as poor cabin crew, we did not. So we were operating, going and coming back, and the flight crew was staying there, and we were picking up new flight deck, new flight crew, and they were operating on the way back. So yeah, too bad. But yeah, let's see what else I've been asked about this video. Bringing food on the plane, like I've seen, I think was a comment that I've gotten. Was it this one over here? I cannot see it. A bit confused. No, it was not that comment. I put it too small. Let's see, was it this one? No, this was about the return. Anyway, someone someone else asked, what about the food that you bring on board? Like, don't you get fined for that? And not if you finish it all. So yeah, but obviously the same policies and procedures and laws as well apply to the crew as well. So if you bring food into US, for example, or Australia, Europe, to be honest, doesn't have so many restrictions, as much as at least US and Australia and New Zealand. But yeah, obviously we can't be bringing food into the country, fresh food at least. You can bring packaged food depending on what it is. For example, chocolate, you can bring it if it's closed though. But it's always better to declare it just to be on the safe side. But yeah, same rules apply for crew and passengers as well. James, you're not crew. Let me put the chat back again. Okay. Not crew or a pilot who worked in the industry for 30 years, know the airline well and the airline industry. Almost 30 years in Dubai. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. You've seen a lot of changes in Dubai, I bet. That's for sure. Yeah, because I mean Dubai changes like crazy from one day to another. Remember on Qatar that the heading crew remain in full uniform. Yeah, perhaps I haven't seen like crew of Qatar or Etihad on flights. Actually, never seen them. Never flown with them neither. So I just seen them in the airport. But yeah, I wouldn't know about their policies. Seated all over the cabin. Yeah, that's a bit messy. Good points to Emirates for that. Hello, brother. Nice to see you here. I'm glad that Lisa got good info. Yeah, I'm here, to show presence and consistency in this and frequency, and in providing you with the most amount of information that I can. That's what I feel it's fulfilling me. And to be honest, it brings me to a question that I got asked, I think by Anthony or Jeremy last time on the last live, that been asked, what's a goal of yours in 2025? And I've been thinking about that. I mean, I have different goals, but I think that, yeah, the number one goal, which is an abstract one, it's not a materialistic one, is to live up to my fullest potential and do everything that I know I'm supposed to be doing. So that means with publishing all the videos that I want to share with all of you guys, and also help as many people as I can with this process. Because, you know, weirdly enough, let's say, even though I'm not working in Emirates now, who knows in the future, just teasing you. But even though I'm not working in Emirates now, like, I feel so happy for the people that I help. I was talking with another Lisa, not the one that you're typing now in the chat, or maybe it's you. I don't think that Lisa was Arabic though. She was from Ukraine. Okay, I remember the country. Yeah, and I was talking with her, and it's like she was thanking me for the help that I was giving, and to be honest, like, it's giving me so much inside, and that's what I want to do. I want to focus this year on staying true to myself. That's why in a couple of situations I said stay true instead of stay blessed. But yeah, staying true to myself, follow the ethical reasons, the ethical values that I have, and not follow what people say that you should be doing if it's out of the good in this planet. I don't want any of that. I want to be, even if the success of whatever I'm doing comes later, it's good. It's nice. I enjoy it in this way because I'm staying true to myself and what I really want to do. So, yeah. Amen to that. I'm replying and commenting on my own things. Let's see. Chat did get stuck once again. Where can I see that now? Over here. Think so. Yeah, sometimes it's Lena, not Lisa. Sorry, I apologize for that. That was a flop. But yeah, true. Lena. Okay. And yeah, that was about it. So I got asked for the food on board, and I reviewed basically the questions as well. So yeah, I could keep it short this live, even because of the connection that is not the greatest, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm gonna fix that. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me see if this one, I can see this question from Tugba. Okay, hope that you're still here. I'm gonna answer this one. I'm gonna see, okay, should this connection be good? I'm gonna keep this type of connection, okay? Because before the previous one that I've done here in Italy, like, the connection was fairly alright, I even tried to stream from a different quality, from a higher quality, but damn, it's not looking the same anymore. So you wanna ask about after the golden call and arriving to Dubai. Yeah, you can see it. No, you cannot see it on the screen. Okay, sorry. Now you can see it. After you get the golden call and arriving to Dubai for the health check, if you're smoking before, is it seen in the test? And is it an obstacle to starting? That's a good question, and obviously the answer that I'm gonna give to you, take it with a pinch of salt, because I don't have the 100% guarantee that what I'm about to tell you is going to be what actually happens for you, but because it depends on your specific situation. But if you have been smoking before, like, it depends on how far back have you smoked regularly, and when did you stop before actually joining Dubai. So if you got the golden call, I will say quit smoking straight away. It's gonna be tough, but do it. Yeah, that's gonna be putting you on the safe side, on the safest side at least, as much as possible. Because I don't want to encounter weird situations, when joining Dubai. I know for a fact that if Emirates sees that you are using substances that you're not supposed to be using, then they can terminate you, and I mean terminate you not like in a Terminator way, but they can like terminate the contract and sending you back to your home country, which is happened to one of the people that I knew back in 2018. So yeah, that wasn't nice to experience. Not to me, obviously, but yeah, you don't want to be finding those kind of situations. Yeah, so I mean, to be honest, it's worth trying, in my opinion, since you got the golden call already. But yeah, like from this moment onwards, play it the safest. James, you're not a crew. Ah, okay, sorry, I replied already to this one. A random question from James. Are you a broadcaster and a very. Ah, is it a question? Ah, no, okay. I'm a good broadcaster and a very engaging speaker. I appreciate that, James. Did you enjoy doing the PA on board? I surely did, actually. I surely did. Yeah, it's something that I was enjoying. Yeah, I always had a little bit of heart pulsation, like a increased heartbeat. Yeah, because you're making an announcement in front of 300 people, 400, sometimes 500, 600 people if it's a A380 with two class configuration, so only economy class and business class. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gotta say. I've been told as well that I should do the radio podcaster as well, but I was like, you know what? Let me do it on Sense the Lens instead. Haha, not doing it on the radio for someone else, But yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy this niche of work. Yeah, I hope that you can still see me good. Sometimes I can see that it glitches a little bit. The bit rate is bad. Perhaps I'm gonna share this one in the community. I invite you to join the community. Like, it's for free. It's something that I'm really proud of because I created the website from scratch and the community as well. So that took me some time. I'm gonna put you the link in the chat directly to register. Okay, if you aren't registered yet, but I mean, if you are registered already, you know where to go. And yeah, I have had a good amount of people that joined in the last days since the video. We are reaching 100 people now, which I mean might not seem like much, but I'm happy for that. Like, it's so cool to have 100 people joining the community over there. And let me mention also that there's a free ebook. So if in case you didn't know that, there's a free ebook and a free CV template to download. Okay, so you can register there just with an email address. You put your name and that's it, and you'll be able to find the CV template and the ebook to download for free. Hope that they're gonna bring you good benefits. Actually, the Lisa that I was talking about before, she got the ebook, she read it all, and then she got accepted from Emirates. How amazing is that? I was super happy for that. Super happy, super excited. Like, for her, regardless of the ebook. But if the ebook even helped, damn, which she said. But yeah, I don't want to take too much credit. But yeah, I'm super glad and grateful for that. 4 times S is back. I could see, like, I remember the struggle in saying your name. Yeah, because I mean, triple S, it's easy to say. How do you say 4 times? Do you say quadruple S? Quadruple S, right? Yeah. If you don't mind, can you tell how much you earn from YouTube? I don't mind. So, like, it's very fluctual. No, fluctual is not the correct word. Is going up and down. So it really depends on how much views you get. Now I get like just from AdSense, a few hundreds of dollars per month, which is not much, but yeah, it can reach. Obviously, in the past, it reached like several thousands of dollars. It all depends on how many views you get. Like, generally, I mean, it really depends also on the niche. on how much you earn. So for example, financial niches, no, the financial niche make you earn a lot more than what can a commentary channel be, or an entertainment channel. So yeah, basically I think I'm on the lower end of type of earnings. But yeah, I don't care. I'm not looking much at the earning on these, I mean, it's nice since you're not actually paying anything. But for example, on this video, I didn't put the monetization on because I didn't want the ads to be popping up and disturbing the live. From where is the link? The link, you find them actually from here. Okay, so sensTheLens.com/resources. There you find the let me put it, I'll drop it here. Resources. Sorry, I misspelled one letter. Okay, there you have it. Resources, you find it there. If you're already registered, you should be able to download them straight away. Otherwise, once you register, you find them under your profile. There's a little tab actually on this side, a little tab, my profile, a drop down menu, and then you see downloadable resources. Okay, over there. The PA handset on the Airbus is much better than 777. I agree. I mean, to be honest, I really enjoy the A380 so much more than the 777 in general. Sounds clear. Yeah, I could argue that neither on both. No, yeah, it sounds much clearer. Sorry. On the A380, that's for sure. On the old 777, oh boy, that's a horrendous, because I mean, I'm not gonna make an example of how all the bad sounds that the 777 interphone makes. Ireyats asks, what are the disadvantages of being a cabin crew and a pilot? Yeah, the biggest disadvantage, I would say, that is the lack of sleep. I mean, as a pilot, I wouldn't necessarily mention this thing, because as a pilot, you get to rest on board whenever you feel like you need a rest, obviously according to the flight time and to the specifics of the flight in general. But yeah, for a cabin crew, like the lack of sleep, it's a big thing that I didn't feel it would be, I don't know, worth for me to keep on doing and keep on making my body suffer to not sleep just for a job. I mean, you would say just a job, yeah, but I did that for 5.5 years, and after 3 already was like, okay, you know what, it's going to be enough soon. And that's because, I mean, at the end of the day, sleep, it's vital. And if you don't sleep, I also encountered the health complications because of sleep. Obviously, it was not only because of sleep, but I wasn't sleeping enough. I wasn't eating enough. I was actually in a cutting stage where I was trying to lower my body weight, and I was training so much actually. I remember actually I got this car over here that perhaps you barely see now, but you can still see it sometimes. This car over here, which is from 2 surgical operations, and it's because of that thing, I remember after a flight, I landed at midnight 30, something like that. Arrived home at 1:30, something like this. I slept at 2. I slept 3 hours. Okay, so I woke up at 5 a.m. I went to the gym. I trained for 3 hours, 2 hours of boxing and 1 hour of weight training. And after that time, I remember that I started to get a lump here in the front. And that was because I got my muscle here and here tear up, partially and slowly. That was not just a tear up that happened, snapped, from one moment to another. But that was an overload of lack of sleep, lack of rest, yeah, and perhaps lack of food as well. Yeah, but yeah, mostly the sleep. Like I wasn't sleeping enough at all. So that was something that taught me an important lesson. Sleep is vital. Don't just overlook sleep. But then, you on the other side, you have people that say, if you want to be successful, you can't be sleeping 9-10 hours a day, which I totally relate to. but at least I will say 6, 7, 8 hours. It's a minimum, you know. Then every person is the same. There's people, surviving with 4 hours of sleep at night. I don't know how they do it, but some people are built different, Izomidin says from Uzbekistan. That's amazing. Is it gonna be same stream for who want to be a cabin crew? What do you mean? Is it gonna be the same stream for who wants to be a cabin crew? Yeah, like if you want to be a cabin crew. You mean the community? That's for everyone. And on this channel you can find basically two topics: the one of Emirates, how to become a cabin crew in Emirates or other airlines, and follow my research around the globe for where I'm going to put my next permanent base, my next home. So these are the only two things that I'm gonna be covering on this channel. So basically with me going around the world and searching for my next home, it's basically a travel content, but in a way that it's not like the proper touristic view, but it's actually from the lens and perspective of someone that is considering that place to be living in. Like I did in Argentina. If you see on the channel, was 2 weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, I published the video of Argentina where I analyzed the whole city of Mar del Plata, but in general also Argentina, to be a place where I could call home, which is not going to be though. Even though it was a beautiful place, but not on the long run. Tugba, you were here. Awesome to see that. Awesome. Izomidin asked also where you can get the ebook and the CV template. You know what, actually? Let me share the screen. Bear with me just a sec. I'm gonna try to share the screen. Let's see. How do I share the screen now? No, sorry, made a mistake. And try to share the screen so that I can show you properly how to get the ebook. How can I do that? Actually, from the phone, maybe. Okay, it's gonna be easier. I can point out on the phone. Yeah, because most of you perhaps will be on the phone instead of on the laptop. But I don't know. I mean, let me know. So I'm gonna show it to you. Okay. So after you log in into the community, which is by following, okay, this is the homepage, all right? After you click on this link of sensetheLens.com/register, okay? After you go there, you go on the homepage. We can go on the homepage like you see here. Click these 3 dots that you see here, 3 lines, sorry, 4 lines actually, that you see here. Okay, you should have the menu pop up in that way. After you see the menu, click on my profile. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I hope that you can see it in that way. Yeah, no, you cannot see. It doesn't focus on there. Maybe. Okay, now. Okay, you see the first under my profile, it's download the resources. Okay, so it's in the menu. All right. After you click on download the resources, you will have, as you can see, the ebook here. And if I click it, actually I click here. Well, I'm skilled. There you have the ebook. Boom, that's it. You have the full ebook here already, free. You can keep it in the browser and get access to that one anytime. Or you can also download it straight away by clicking, obviously it depends which phone you have, but if you have iPhone, you can do save to files over here. Ta-da! There we go. How amazing is that? How beautiful is that? Yeah, I'm really proud of that one as well. So let me know if you can find it. But yeah, if you have struggles, you can type in the community and say, I don't know where to find the resources, the ebook, and I can guide you from there, okay? Perfect. Hashkai say me and my ex used to watch your videos. Hope you're all doing great. Yes, I'm doing great. Akshay. I don't know if you got updated, but I'm by myself only now. So it's me, myself, and I. But yeah, the answer that I gave you is still the same. I'm doing amazing. So yeah, I've seen actually someone else also commented, I think, on one of the recent videos, not the latest ones, but said something about where is your girlfriend? But yeah, it's not a girlfriend anymore. So I actually sent the link of the We Broke Up video. James said, Argentina, good wine. Definitely good wine, good food, good women, good people. Let's say good people. Good people. Yeah, beautiful people actually. They are amazing. Argentinian people are so nice. And out of the dangerous places like Villa 41, is that the place actually? Out of that place, like uh, people are so welcoming, so nice, kind, and wanted to help. And if you've seen the Argentina video, you've seen that two ladies brought me around, like that I just met on the spot, brought me around to be the tour guides. How crazy is that? Beautiful. You can see Serena just joined the community. Awesome to have you there, Serena. um Let me see. Maria, you always travel on the A380. Nice to see you here, Maria, though. And which is the best seat on the A380? Good question. Let me see. On the A380, the best seat. I mean, I wouldn't even consider the bulkhead seats to be the best ones because it depends which flight. Okay, that's a good point. It depends on which flight because okay, let's mention one thing. Before, like years ago, the seats with more space, like the first rows, were not to be paid for. So they were complementary. So those ones were the ones that I would have said, in day flights, choose those ones because you're not gonna want to sleep and you have more space there for legs, so it's gonna be nicer. However, considering those seats that now are paid, and second thing, for takeoff and landing, you need to stow away your TV, so you cannot keep on watching the movies because of safety reasons. Okay. Hey Kois, 1995. Remember you from a few videos ago, from a few lives ago. Nice to see you here. Ciao, Serena. Appreciate that quadruple S. Yeah, man. I mean, we gotta be strong. I gotta be. Can't be crying over silly things, And it's been a while ago, so it's about time. It's about time. So yeah, I'm actually super grateful and glad for the situation that there is, the situation that happened. Like I'm grateful to God for all the happenings in my life. So that's something that I want to put out there. And you know what? To be honest, I don't want to enter religion because I don't want to create discrepancies in what you believe in. But I've been always kind of neutral on the religious side of things. At the beginning, why balloons are coming over the stream? But I've been always kind of neutral. In the beginning, when I was younger, I was Christian because of the my parents and my grandma that really wanted me to be present in church. But then I kind of avoided to be following again religion. Lately, I'm actually feeling the pull towards the good of not necessarily the religion, but to God in general, and in general as well, maybe more specific, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I've been actually wanting to get to read the Bible and read the Quran as well. This is something that I really want to do. And yeah, but in general, for the good, for the good meanings that the religion can bring. That's what I'm bringing into my life now. Purity, man. It's yeah, I mean, it's we're not perfect. I'm not perfect at all, but that's something that I really like. Since there's so many less good things happening in the world now, I feel like, you know what, I prefer, instead of being in the middle, neutral, I actually prefer to lean towards the good, you know. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I said thank God. So yeah, I mean, YouTube is telling me excellent connection, but I don't think that's an excellent connection. But yeah, it's going. So I'm happy with that. Thanks for the help. Izomidin says, doing a great job. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think that was not a question, but exclamation point perhaps. Kitty says, asked, do you need to be a good swimmer at work? Actually, not. You don't need to be a good swimmer. You need to be surviving, that's for sure, yeah. So you need to be able to float. That's true. But even if, you know, you're not a good swimmer, you will have the training done with, I mean, not for swimming, but in the training you will be thrown in the pool with a life jacket. Okay, I don't want to scare you. You will be jumping, you know, into the pool with a life jacket. So it's not that you will need to float by yourself, but you will also have that aid, you know, that help. So it's gonna be easy. I mean, I think so. Yeah. Um, okay, quadruple S shared. Just want to share my struggle with you guys. Appreciate that in the first place. Interviewed for Wizz Air in Abu Dhabi. Really? Ah, does it interview in Abu Dhabi? That's cool. Qualified for the entire interview, but they kept you on holding pool and they asked to interview again and they failed you. Ah, that's a pity. But have you spot? Okay, that's an important thing now, as you know, as the process unfortunately went in this way. But what is something that you have paid attention to that you could have done better, and that if you try again, you will improve? This is something now it's the moment to review everything, you know, and to be like objectively, okay, this I could have said it better, or maybe my posture, which is something difficult to evaluate because you were not looking at yourself. But if you manage to at least spot moments where you were stressed, maybe it was noticeable, you know. But since you have gone until the final interview twice, which is good, then what have you said in the interview that possibly could have led to the company not wanting you? That's good. If you share more details as well, if you want to share it here, feel free, or in the community, we can go over more things in that way, okay? Because yeah, it's even though Wizz Air, it's not Emirates, but yeah, I mean, as long as you fulfill your dream scenario in the future coming forward, then I'm all for supporting you guys. Let's see. Yeah, Tuba said quite hard to quit smoking, but yeah, yeah, it's gonna be necessary. Appreciate that. Hope that brought you some valuable help and insights. See, I cannot go up from the chat anymore. Okay, now I can. Perfect. Oh, okay, I see new questions, new comments. Let's see. Now the connection is going good. I'm happy for that. Anya says, welcome to the live. First of all, glad to have you here. Why they changed the cooling period to 6 months? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I've been, you know, going through some waiting time lately because of some collaborations that perhaps was, let's say collaborations, yeah, that I wanted to go through. But yeah, I know the wait is super hard. It is. Especially 6 months is not like 3 months anymore. But yeah, you know, it's not easy. The cooling period now has been moved to 6 months, even though there's not official reasons. Like they didn't say, yeah, we're moving from 3 to 6 because of this. But it's quite straightforward. On you know, in 2024 they hired around 5,000 people, more or less, you know. But that was the goal. And now the goal is not set for a specific number. They don't need as many people as they did in the last year. So that's why they're also, you know, making the cooling period 6 months. Good thing is that they're still hiring. So let's look at the bright side. Okay. Actually, not only Argentina. Let me actually highlight this comment from James. Yeah, not only Argentina. I think, did you mention it for the people, the ladies, or the food? Yeah, and the wine, actually. Italy is also incredible. Yeah, it's good. Padova, actually, it's a beautiful city. I've been in Padova. I didn't travel so much in Italy, but Padova is a beautiful city. Yeah, Veneto wine as well, super. I completely agree on that. Everything happens for a reason. Amen to that as well. Ashen says, 29 years old, can I become a camera crew? Yes, go to the first open day that you have available close to you, or invite only event. Where are you, Ashen? Where are you based? Let me see actually if I see on the map of Sense the Lens, because I another cool thing I've done, map on the website sensethelens.com. You can see it, apply map, where I put all the open days. Let me see if I can share the screen actually, where I put all the open days that Emirates is having. So that one gives you a good, yeah, I'm arriving for the display capture. Let me actually put it. Where can I put it here? I'm about to share the screen so that I can show you the map as well, yeah? Bear with me a second. It's looking a little weird. No, okay. Here, I'm gonna put it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Can you see it now? It's looking really weird. Hold on. Looking really weird. Because it's another frame rate. Okay, hold on. Let me just move it up. Okay. Should be able to see the map now clearly. Okay. So let's see what you answered. Coys made a donation. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate your presence here, guys, as well. Really, really, really much. You can't see the chat, but I'll show it soon. Let me see if I got. You're from Dubai, Ashen. Okay, still working in Emirates flight catering. Okay, so in Dubai, let me show you here. The open day. I mean, this not open days. You need to apply on online first, and then you'll be invited. Hopefully, okay, that's the goal. But the good thing is that they are weekly, so I suggest you to do that straight away. Since I mean, obviously, before actually jumping into that straight away, that all the requirements are met for you to be able to be accepted, because yeah, the waiting period now it's 6 months. Okay, so I would play with that carefully, making sure that you have everything you need, and then go to the then apply online. And I wanted to show you this one before I share my face again. So you have this one, senselens.com. You can click on apply map over here, and search by the country. Okay, so for example, if we choose Spain, we can click on the country, or directly is gonna show you the open days that there are. The green ones are the open days, and the blue ones are the invite only events. Okay, hope that this one will provide you some good help in resources. I think you see me weird, right? Uh-oh. No. Yeah, there's something weird. Hold on. To the frame rate. Why am I super big? Uh-oh. Hold on. But maybe you see me good. Do you see me good? Yeah, okay, you see me good. Sorry, the screen was not shared properly. All right, okay, perfect. Let me see in here. I appreciate that once again. Cois 1995. Let me see. Anya actually got rejected by Emirates on the CV stage, but the same CV in Etihad they accepted you. It takes ages since it's online assessment, so maybe not lucky with EK. Perhaps that. I mean, what can I tell you regarding that? Yeah, I mean, it's what I would suggest to try again, because unless there's something really wrong in the CV, then just gotta be trying your luck. Sometimes it's just that the recruiter got a weird energy, or you remind them of someone that they didn't like in the past. I don't know, but it comes down to, it's supposed to be in that way or not. So I would suggest you to try again, and perhaps you might be more lucky next time with Emirates. James, Manchester United won. That's good for them. Richard, nice to see you here. If I had to choose first class or business class, which would you prefer? To be honest, I don't know if, yeah, was it you actually that you made the comment, I think, regarding the seats? I think so. I might be mistaken. But if that was you, I replied to that first thing in the live, in this live. But I would choose business class. Hold on. The battery just finished on the camera. Everything is happening in this live. How come everything is happening? And it's not even a long time that I'm live. Let's see if I'm back again. I'm back again. I appreciate your patience, guys. Ideally, everything would be, so smooth and perfect. But yeah, not every time everything comes out perfectly. So this is one of those scenarios. Why is not showing the camera anymore? Hold on, Hopefully it's gonna arrive soon. Okay, now connecting. Here we go. How beautiful to be back online. That's crazy. Yeah, I need to fix a few things. The battery of the camera, which to be honest is the original one, and it's not even lasting an hour and a half. How crazy is that? Maybe I used it before. But yeah, regardless of that, so yeah, I would choose business class, Richard, for two reasons, I would say. The first one is that first class costs a lot. And the second one, that the difference between business and first class is not, in my opinion, is not actually that big of being worth that gap of a price. And if also it's an A380, I would prefer actually business class because there's the lounge. Am I still live? Sorry, guys. Just crashed also YouTube. This is so weird. Am I still live? Send feedback. Look at this one. I'm gonna share it with you in the chat as well. Hopefully you can still hear me. Everything crashed. Okay, I'm still live. Yeah. Maybe I'm still there. Okay, I'm still there. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, okay, thank you, Ashen. I see you now. Like literally crashed. I'm gonna share these pictures in the community because everything happened. So yeah, the gap is actually not. It's too big of a price, but not the quality. So as I was saying, in A380 you have also the lounge in business class. So yes, you can join the lounge if you're in first class. Obviously, you're allowed to cross the cabin, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. If there's an amazing deal for first class, okay, yeah, that's good. But otherwise, I'm going for business class. And let me pop up the chat once again from here. Okay. Thank you, James, and the quadruple S that you're telling me that I was still alive in the video. And recruiting, Etihad is recruiting worldwide for Serena. Okay, let's see Serena what asked. why can't the whole world participate in the recruitment? No, actually, it's recruiting worldwide. To be honest, if you are willing to travel to any of the locations where Emirates, like in this case, is recruiting, then by all means you are available to be selected. So I know actually many people back in the company as well, like especially Asians, they were willing to travel to any location from China, Japan, Korea, South Korea. They were traveling to Europe as well. I remember many of their colleagues that got accepted. Speaking with them, they were saying that they traveled to Europe just for the open day because they didn't have the open days in their own countries. So yeah, it's not according to the nationality. So if there's not an open day in your home country, it's not that they don't want to recruit people from that nationality, but they're just not sending recruiters there. But you can travel anywhere. For example, actually, the open day where I got accepted, the open day that I've done, is it was taking place in Spain. Obviously, I'm Italian, so yeah, I was living in Spain at that time, and that's where I got accepted from. Anya said from Algeria, it's not available in the map. Yeah, thank you so much for the community and the ebook. Really helpful. That's amazing. I'm super glad about that. Proud of the work I'm doing, I gotta say. You work on Richard say Landini Italia. Oh wow, that's cool. I don't know those tractors. Let me see, do they pop up? Yeah, they pop up as always. This is Anya before. Do we choose? No, it's not popping up the chat. Okay, I think never mind the chat. But yeah, I think let me see if I'm missing any question. Yeah, okay, there's a few questions. Let me see if I can actually fix this one of the chat. Yeah, it was a different one. Perfect. Okay. Plato also asked, just join the chat. Maybe I missed your response. Could you tell us if you're back and working in Emirates? Not yet. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm not currently I'm not working in Emirates. So it's videos that I've done and recorded before quitting, and have been in my library for a while. So it was about time. Yeah. So that's the answer to you, Plato, and to many other people that asked the same question. Let me see, which one do we... okay, this was Serena before. Scar, Ashen asking, scar on pimples affect to males, females or less? Like if it's affecting. Yes, it's something that affects the result of your recruitment. It depends on how severe the condition is. Yeah, it's literally depending from person to person. Yeah. Okay, so these ones are the old ones. Personally, I think crews ignoring passenger when they ask for water is rude, because forgetting to bring water is okay, but why ignore? I get you. Yeah, I get you, and I agree. Unfortunately, and I gotta give the stick. No, that's not the stick. It's not how you say that. Give a reason to the crew for doing that, because I've been a crew myself. I never intended to ignore, but sometimes I did. I'm sorry. I know. It's bad. But that's because sometimes on certain flights you get called like without mercy from passengers, and that those passengers are not having the courtesy of calling the crew in a proper manner. Okay, some flights are jungles, and I say that really honestly. So some flights are jungles, and for that reason, if a crew is doing a lot of those kind of flights, it gets used to not replying, because if you reply to all the passengers that they are calling you, perhaps in a crucial moment of the flight, you're not going to be able to perform the duty that is vital for you to perform. For example, if it's prior to takeoff, there's certain things that a crew, for example in Emirates, needs to do before attending to all the passengers that they're asking for extra things. And if those security and important procedures are not done, you wouldn't take off. So sometimes the crew is actually ignoring on purpose because it can't be stopping. They can't be stopping. If they stop, they miss important duties. So that's why sometimes, two reasons why it might be happening. But yeah, I don't support that behavior at all. What I tried always to do is like, I'll be back, and then do what I was doing. Or sometimes when there were many people asking me things at the same time, I was like, I'll be back. I'll be shouting, I'll be back, and then go. So at least they know, but I don't reply to each of them singularly since, they're calling me, just pulling me, Let's see, an airline tell that OCC. What's OCC? OCD? I know OCD, but I don't know OCC. First class on the new 777 is worth it. Yeah. I mean, that one, okay, yeah. The full cabin. I mean, the full, cabin is called suite. The full suite, then it makes it worth it, yeah. But it's just a few flights, a few aircraft that have it. So, I mean, yeah, gotta be lucky, or you gotta know how to find that aircraft. Awesome. I'm glad that you got the ebook as well. Hope to see you in Emirates soon. Salima, what level of English do I need to reach to apply for the job? You need to reach B1 English level. B1. Hey Val, great to see you. Great to see you from California. Hope you're doing good, Val. Are you safe from the unfortunate things that happened? I don't remember which part of California you're from, actually. Hope everything is doing amazing, Val. And Salima, I'll reply to you here, actually, in the chat as well. B1 level of English is the one needed and required. Alrighty then. Does anyone else have a question? Or did I miss any question that I have not replied? Okay, Salima, you asked this before as well. I see that. Quadruple S. I would like to open a cabin crew school in Italy. Oh, wow, that's cool. I think you're perfect to train candidates. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, it's something that I basically started to do here in a way. But yeah. Can I give you a spoiler, guys? You ready for a spoiler? I'm working on a program. To teach people that want to become a cabin crew in Emirates or other airlines by hook or by crook. A program to get people accepted in their airline as a cabin crew. Okay, so teaching all the important things and everything, like from the fundamental things, from the superficial things, until the most detailed aspects of the recruitment process that will be needed for you to be successful. So I'm working on that one. That's why I'm back in Italy now. I'm not traveling as much. I did a travel of a couple of weeks in Portugal now in January, but I'm back now. Not that this one is my base, but it's a country, Italy, that I don't feel the need to travel to and to explore. So yeah, that's why I'm spending time here working on this program, and hopefully within February I can actually get it released. But I'm not gonna make perhaps a big launch, but yeah, just whenever I get things done, I'll be sharing it with you. Lauren, hey Lauren, nice to have you here. That's amazing. I love to see these comments. Okay, for the ones not reading now, watch the videos and about UK, and now you're a cabin crew for them. For Emirates, right? That's amazing. I'm super glad to see that. Awesome. And did you hear about the Amanda situation? What Amanda situation? I gotta say, I don't know that. I want to make sure I know this one. Is it a joke or... or not. And Koi says, okay, OCC, operational agent passenger. Okay. I had no clue about that acronym, to be honest. Ramp handling in airport. Okay, yeah. And the question was if an airline tell that OCC is really important. I mean, on your CV, yeah, it can be a plus, but it's not actually super important. Perhaps it's a good plus because you're already in the aviation industry, but it's not customer related because no one. So I don't want anyone to be getting in trouble because of me. Frozen for you? Yeah, I'm frozen a little bit. Okay, a little excellent connection now. Excellent connection. My boots is not excellent, but yeah, YouTube says that, so yeah, must be excellent. But yeah, so what I was saying is that I don't want to cause any trouble to anyone. So in the one that went viral, with now 13 million views, purposely, on purpose actually, did not show any face because gotta be doing things properly, and also some phases of the flight that involve safety and security did not show that because it's important to be keeping some standards. But yeah, for that, I don't know. I'm gonna look up this Amanda. I don't know the channel neither. I know just a couple of people that are crewing Emirates. I know Alex, and I know another one. I don't remember the name. Yeah, but they from time to time popped up in my YouTube page. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Am I still live? Okay. Excellent connection. Perhaps look up you. Yeah, I'm live. I think so. Okay, let me know. Am I still live? Okay, buffering. Yeah, big time. Okay, still live. Okay, thank you, James. Yeah, sometimes it glitches. It closes YouTube, so I'm like, okay, do I still talk for a reason or there's no point? Okay. Amanda King is her channel. I don't know her, but okay, that's a bad situation. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, buffering still live, but buffering still again. Oi, oi, oi. Not bad. I mean, not good. Which part of beautiful Italy I'm in? In Milan now. I'm in Milan. Yeah, bad connection completely. Keeps on restarting this one. From my side, I don't see myself live anymore. But yeah, I mean, I think it's we covered a good amount of things. Yeah, Milano, James, Milano. But yeah, there's a nice event now in the center of Milan, which my brother is going to, which is the New Year's Eve for the Chinese year. So yeah, congratulations on the program. I appreciate that. It's kind that I devote time towards helping growing community. Yeah, it's something that it's I love, something I love. Even if I get discouraged by other people that are telling me you should be doing that or this or that, that try to discourage others in general, I don't listen to those things, and I get encouraged by all of you and by the ones that make good comments and be like, you inspire me, you helped me, and all these kind of things, and you appreciate the videos. So all these kind of things are bringing the good energy and the good strength to keep on moving forward. Yeah, Lauren, like Milan JFK is amen to that flight. Where are you from actually, originally? Which country? Because Milan JFK for me, it's has been one of the most bidded flight for my rosters, because like New York was my dream city to be living in before joining Emirates. Then I been to New York like around 20 times in 3 holidays as well. And then I was like, okay, you know what? New York is not going to be the place for me permanently living in, But Milan twice, get to visit home, no sleep, visit the friends, and then go for, a nice tour in New York in Times Square. What amazing trip that one. So I loved it. I was always been for Milan, JFK, and Mauritius, Los Angeles as well. I was bidding a lot for that. Yeah. What's your top bidding, kind of sectors and flights before we conclude this chat and this live, which I really hope that I'm still alive because I don't see the chat updating. Okay, now I do. La Rinascente for Spritz, James says, yeah, it's a good one. Also, Terrazza Aperol. It's a place to go to. Yeah. From UK, Lauren, the Italian pronunciation. From Newcastle, I've been to Newcastle as well with a layover. Really, really pretty city, I would say. Really nice. Serena, Milan, JFK was my first Emirates flight. Oh, that's amazing. So, Serena, did I miss the fact that you're a crew already? I think I missed it, or I just forgot now because I don't have enough brain cells. Crew damage, not memory anymore. That's a real thing, Yeah, not having memories anymore. That's why it's good to take videos because at least it's a proof. I've been here, Yeah, so many destinations actually that I look at the map and the city. If I wasn't having all the pins on Google Maps, sometimes I wouldn't know if I've been to that place or not. In Africa, there's a few cities that I was struggling to remember if I've been to or not. Yeah, that's a reality. So, pin the locations where you've been to. Somewhere, where do I have it? Somewhere else in Italy, actually. I dropped the map where you scratch off the location. And started to complete that one. Yeah, I don't have it in this apartment. What a beautiful one. Despite the connection, which is still... No, it's good now, okay. Despite the connection, has been a beautiful life. I always enjoy this. Always, man. I love what I'm doing. Truly. Yeah. And helping all of you, the ones that want to join Emirates and the other companies. Lauren said Rio for top bid, but not yet. Only group 4 at the moment. I mean, to be honest, don't despair on the group priority because sometimes I've gotten that crazy enough. I'm going to be talking about these in the next Emirates video. The next Emirates video is going to be about bidding. Crazily enough, we brought the topic up. It's already on my board of content creation for the next video because I've gotten from my bids 3 dead heading flights and I wasn't even top bid. So I'm gonna be sharing the tips on that video, okay? I've gotten 2 Seoul flights dead heading and 1 Prague dead heading flight. Wow, what an amazing experience. Actually, the Prague flight was with one of my exes, not my last ex, the previous one again, that you had never seen on the channel. That was crazy. That was a crazy bidding, really. Like I couldn't believe I got that flight. But yeah, so don't despair. Rio, I've never been to Rio actually. I've been to Sao Paulo. I got Rio, Buenos Aires, and I swapped it for San Francisco. 72 hours San Francisco. 72 hours. No, sorry, I'm mistaken. 48 Edinburgh. And my father went with me in Edinburgh, so that's why I swapped it. But yeah, so Rio, Buenos Aires is something that it's a trip that I haven't done yet, and kind of regret, maybe not regret swapping it, but yeah, I could have done that one. James, what was your best destination in terms of passenger friendliness? Please, Glasgow. I mean, I gotta say sorry, it wasn't Glasgow. I'm sorry about that. I think the best ones were like Copenhagen, Stockholm, the northern countries, like no equal to that, I gotta say. And also, what else? No, Italy, no, I wouldn't say Italy. Yeah, I think in the northern countries and Germany. Germany was a beautiful passenger profile. Sorry, apologize for that. Because everybody was following the rules. Nobody standing out in a way that they were disrespectful. I would love to know actually from Serena and Lauren, what's your favorite passenger profile type of flight so far? I don't know how long you, Lauren, have been working in Emirates for. Maybe not enough to have gotten the experience through through all the passenger profiles, but yeah, would be fun to know. Zohaib, who said the supervisor got fired? I think about that girl that posted the vlog. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised for that, to be honest. There were stories when I was still in the company and didn't have a YouTube channel yet, where just posting a picture in the galley or something like that would get you in trouble, serious trouble, sometimes fired as well. And that's understandable in a way, you know. So I'm wondering actually, since let's be honest, since the video that went viral, this 13 million behind the scenes video with my ex, and so many people posting on board, that I'm wondering if Emirates has any crew left, you know. Because yeah, to be honest, if they were going to fire everyone that was on board, then it was going to be tough. But I noticed that, you know, they used a technique that it's a very good working. Let's say it's not English good, but yeah, that it's working good. The fact that they have someone on the flight filming you, like it has been in my case. But yeah, many people start. Even Emirates made a behind the scenes. That's what a video I've seen. They made a behind the scenes, a short, I think, and they did it purposefully with a crew. And yeah, I don't want to say it's because of the video I posted, but you know, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm happy, you know, kind of giving good momentum to different type of content, you know. It's good. It's good. I have actually content still that has not been seen on board. I mean, on board, you know, on YouTube about the aviation cabin crew industry. Okay, so stick around. I mean, I started now with the cargo flight, which was unusual. I mean, it's something that I don't think it's being shared in this way on YouTube. I've never seen it. Because yeah, it's already rare enough to get a flight like that. I gotta be honest. But okay, I wasn't seeing the chat updating. Okay, now I see the chat updating. Now I see Lauren. Edinburgh passengers are nice. Yeah, I gotta say, Edinburgh is good. I mean, Glasgow as well. It's not bad. They drink a lot on Glasgow, eh? They drink a lot. Edinburgh was much more quieter. Yeah. So James said, we Glaswegians always think we are the best passenger profile. Yeah, to be honest, you're not amongst the worst at all, actually. Can be amongst the best ones. Yeah, you're super friendly. You know, that's what I remember. Super friendly. You drink a lot, but not in a disruptive way like on Bangkok or like on Birmingham. I'm sorry, Lauren. Yeah, damn. Birmingham. Well, I'm having trouble in pronouncing that. Birmingham 2-class configuration A380. Wow, that was crazy. I've done it a couple of times. Damn, I wanna call sick for that flight, but not when I'm actually on the top deck. Yeah, perhaps. Is there still that the flight, Lauren? The 2-class Birmingham flight. Okay, I'm not able to pronounce that city this day. Edinburgh passengers are nice. Yeah, it is indeed a lovely city. Only 1 year and a half, so still a lot of places to visit. Absolutely. Yeah, a long way to go. Lots of experiences to make, yeah. But yeah, 1.5 years, it's already a good amount of time to have traveled to a good amount of places, yeah. Amazing. I need to refresh YouTube a few times a minute because I don't see the chat. Refreshing. Birmingham. Yeah, that's the nickname. Birmingham. Yeah, that says a lot on the nickname for that flight. As a passenger, one of the best flights that James had was in the old first class A340. Damn, I wasn't even born. Sorry, no, I didn't mean that, James. But yeah, the A340. Wow, there was the A320 when I joined. Was it A320? Yeah, A320, I think. From Dubai to Phuket, the aircraft were brought from Singapore Airlines. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I didn't even remember the A340 actually being in the fleet of Emirates. Lauren never done Birmingham. That's good for you. Yeah, that's good for you. Like the services are never ending. Man, wow, that's crazy. I remember actually even on the top deck, uh, yeah, there was no break in the middle. Like 7 hours flight, I think. Yeah, 6.5, 7 hours flight, non-stop. Two services in the middle. You barely get time to eat, and keep on serving gin and tonic, Bloody Mary, and there you go. That's amazing. I don't know how many people we are left, but yeah, it's beautiful to have the chat that we are having. I'm having so much fun. That's awesome. In the future, I wanna bring also people on these lives as well. Hopefully, with a better connection than this one, that's for sure. But yeah, to have a kind of a podcast, conversations. But I'm having you even if you're not here with the video. That's good. In the future, I wanna have when I'm in Dubai. I am planning to have a crew on the lives as well. Yeah, this is a spoiler I'm giving away to you because you're here for a good amount of time, which is 2 hours. No, almost 2 hours maybe. Damn. And yeah, something that I'm gonna be doing in the future, but at appropriate time. Now focusing on the frequency of the videos and the value that I bring to all of you. Lauren said, "Is the salary enough for you to live nicely?" Is it to me or to someone else? This is another Lauren? L. Lauren? I think so. Is another Lauren. Because, yeah, the Lauren that is a crew is Lauren Wharton. This is L. Lauren. So, I mean, if it's to me, yeah, that's, I'm living good enough. But, I don't know, to James maybe. It goes without saying, no matter how good the aircraft and catering is the crew who make it good. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like it's the people at the end of the day, regardless of the scenario, regardless of the situation that we are talking about, it's always the people that make the difference in how good or bad the experience is. The details of the aircraft and things like this always add details and extra touches, but at the end of the day can be an old aircraft and have a wonderful time thanks to the crew, or the opposite, have the newest aircraft but have a horrible crew that don't take care of you, and you will not remember that flight very nicely. I think you can agree with that. They had the A340s and A340s 300 being very old. Yeah, I don't even remember those ones. Yeah, not at all. Okay. New joiners. I see. Zohaib was there before, I think. Nice to have you here, by the way, if that was not the case. Think cabin crew should be complimented to their supervisor because they work hard and keep us safe. Yeah. Hats off to the crew because they do an amazing job. It's a hard job. Very rewarding, but very hard as well. Does anybody give complaints to the crew for their service? I mean, sometimes in my experience, yeah. Not to me, though. Actually, I received the positive feedbacks from the passengers, so that was really nice. You recently started giving compliments because once I met a super hardworking crew and I had to tell the cabin crew supervisor about that crew. Amazing. I love your attitude, quadruple S. I love that. Have I highlighted your comment? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's something beautiful to do, because it it can get forwarded to the manager, cabin crew manager, and that can give a better look to the in view from the manager to that crew, that pushes the upgrades. So that's good. Did Washington 2 weeks ago. Damn, 1 hour and 20 minutes CRC break. Yeah, that should be illegal actually. I was like, that's not good, but that's not only not good, that's below the minimum, because for a 14 hours it should be at least 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 30. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't recall any break that small, to be honest. But to be honest, the good thing that you have nowadays in Emirates, Lauren, is the break on flights that are even 5 hours. It just entered that policy when I was about to leave. I experienced it on a few flights, and then I was gone. Then see ya. I'm gonna live my life as a passenger. And Washington. But wait, Washington is with the A380, right? Is that right, Lauren? That might be why it was 1 hour and 20 minutes, not even 1.5. And do you find the salary enough? I think the 11K also, for sure it's for the crew. Yeah, I mean, I can reply on behalf of the crew present, now in the company. Yeah, 11,000 dirhams for a salary, it's plenty of enough. Even because you get the apartment paid for you, provided to you. You don't pay any of the fees that you need to pay, like water, electricity. You just need to pay for the Wi-Fi. That's the only thing. You get discounts in Dubai as well, thanks to the platinum card and the face card with the free events. Then you can also get extra subscriptions, for example, with entertainment. No, entertainer is called. Then for girls that have good Instagram accounts as well, or maybe not even good Instagram, they need to have just, I think, 2,000 followers or more. You get the chance to download an app that is called A-List, that allows you to get free dinners, on in Dubai, and free events just for posting on social media. And then on the layovers, you get provided with a allowance that now it's within the salary. At that time when I was there, it was actually provided to us by hand there from the reception of the hotel. So yeah, I mean, if I can answer on behalf of all the crew, yes, it's good. It's a good salary, I gotta say. And yeah, you don't know how to spend it. So if you're not having the plan to save it or to invest it, you have a very good life, a very, very comfortable life, that's for sure. Okay, Lauren said it's main deck CRC, not enough beds for everyone, so less time for sleep, and economy, business, and first had different time service. Yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, that was the case, because obviously if it's a lower deck CRC, I mean, maybe they planned for the lower deck CRC. They were supposed to have that one on Washington, or maybe not even. I don't know how many now lower decks there are, lower deck aircrafts there are. Surely they increased it, because I've seen many actually on my passengers flights as well. They were quite frequent, the lower deck aircrafts. But yeah, when it's a main deck, oof, yeah, it's a nightmare. That's why actually I always preferred, when it was about getting a rest on board, always preferred Boeing, because the 777, sometimes on Seattle, I remember actually, on Seattle I remember to get like a 4 or 5 hours rest, which was four and a half hours rest on a 15 hours flight, which is crazy, 15 and something, which was amazing. Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, you don't even feel that you're working. Okay, I see now. Okay, I see the chat now. I need to update the YouTube from time to time. So yeah, Washington is always A380. Yeah, should be a lower deck. Yeah, for the amount of hours of the break. Yeah. Did you get Mauritius or Seychelles? And I did. Okay. Now I can see that the name of you, L, is L, not Lauren. So I think before you were asking to Lauren, now you're asking to me. Okay. Yeah, I got both Mauritius and Seychelles. Seychelles, I also went in holiday, so that was good. I got it both as a flight, but as a flight, I mean, it's 16 hours layover, and there was also, I don't know if there's still that layover, but with a 11 hours layover, which was the minimum that you could get, and was crazy. But to be honest, I mean, it's a 4 hours flight as well, so don't mind that. Go to the beach, get some food, and then rest. And is my ex in another relationship? I got no clue. Perhaps yes, but I don't care. I'm happy if everybody moves on with their lives. So if that's the case, happy for her. I don't really care, to be honest. So I'm not gonna engage into any of this. I've gotten a friend actually, that sent me something, and I decided, I saw a little bit and then disengaged with that because I don't care. I'm on my path. Supposedly people do have other relationships, but not me in this case. I don't care for that now. I'm focusing on myself. That's why you're not seeing no one else on this channel neither. It's not the time. It's perhaps might be easier to have a new lady on the channel success wise, but I'm choosing to do things harder because I want to base the success that I have on myself and no one else. So yeah, I don't want to even not considering that for now. Then in the future perhaps, but not for now. Yeah, A380 main deck CRC. Yep. Is it Jai Shri? Are you asking me? I guess now I feel like it has become a group conversation. How beautiful is that? But yeah, if the question is for me, no, I'm not in Dubai now. I'm in Italy, and it just got dark as well. Yeah, I don't mind, to be honest. I mean, guys, you can ask all kinds of questions. He has already discussed this on YouTube. Was it for me? I don't know. What's my favorite? Okay, Lauren, this question is for you, not for me. What's your favorite layover? Okay, Alex. Okay, I'm a step behind. They still have a chance. Actually, I gotta say, it's one of my favorite ones as well. It was, yeah. Also San Francisco, because of renting cars and going around with the Mustang and Camaros and Dodge. That was so much fun. Actually, San Francisco was even better for me. I mean, I have friends in Beverly Hills as well, so I visited them a couple of times in Los Angeles. And funny enough, actually, that was crazy. I went, obviously, from the time I went to visit them in Beverly Hills, everything was fine. But the time I went to have dinner with them just in a restaurant in, I don't know, close to that, in West Hollywood, I think it was, I got the car towed. I saw the pictures just, I think this morning or yesterday, because I took a picture of the empty space where I parked the car after the dinner. The car disappeared, and I was like, where is the car? Like, they stolen the car. And then I saw the sign on the street, like, no parking here. I was like, camiseria. I was like, okay, I gotta fix that now. Luckily, I managed to do everything on time before the flight back. Because, yeah, the car towed, damn, that's something you don't wanna see in a layover. No boy. Everybody's asking questions to Lauren now. That's amazing. Have you had? I mean, I'm not gonna answer that. So, I mean, this is for you, Lauren. Your life is striking your life. What do you mean? I don't get. My image, maybe? Yeah, maybe. It's not the best. Yeah, I'm gonna fix the connection for the next times. That's for sure. Is that what you meant, MSK? Is it the video that is not the best? Actually is lagging? Might be, actually. So Bangladesh flights are yeah, some Bangladesh flights are layovers. Yeah, I've been done actually Dhaka layover twice, and also the turnarounds depending on the flight departure time. I've been a crew in Emirates for almost 6 years. And James, what do I think you're right? Focus on yourself. Do what you think you're right. Was not a question. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, James. Yeah. At the end of the day, keep on going on the path that you truly believe it's the one for you. It's the best choice. Because, I mean, following tips and suggestions of others, especially the ones that love you, it's good. I mean, listening to those, it's good. But sometimes the only person that truly know what's best for you, it's yourself. Yeah. So in this period of time, actually, I have to disengage with the suggestions that I get from the loved ones, the very close ones, actually family members, because I have a different vision for what's my life to be. So yeah, that is not the same for them. So yeah, sometimes you gotta disappoint others in order to live the best life for yourself. Miss the travel vlogs? They are coming soon. Coming. I mean, I still have a few travels that I've done recently that I'm editing I still need to start the editing of the videos. And I've mentioned a few. I have US that is still to be done. I've done a whole road trip from Chicago to Salt Lake City. Actually, Salt Lake City, took the car and drove until California, and then flew to New York. And I also need to share another travel that I've done within Italy. Actually, I've done a travel within Italy, and yeah, so you will see those ones soon. Can I start working for Emirates again? I don't see that happening really, but never say never. I'm teasing you a little bit, guys, but yeah. Yeah, honestly speaking, I don't think you'll be seeing me working for Emirates again. You'll be seeing more videos about Emirates, that's for sure. I still have a good amount of videos within the library, but yeah, I don't think that's a scenario. Lauren is famous. Yeah, we can tell. Do you miss being crew, or you want to go back, or would you want to go back? To be honest, I don't. Every time I board an Emirates flight, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. The feelings get up again, you know. But then I look at the crew, and I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna be the crew. I'm gonna be the passenger, like I am now, resting on the flight, sleeping whenever I want. That's yeah, that's what I have in mind. I think it's. I mean, I've done my part. You know, I can help you now become a crew in Emirates, and now I'll be from behind the scenes. You know. Okay. So this is a question for her, for Lauren, the famous one now. Gianluca, no, I'm not back in Emirates. Straightforward answer is from the material and the clips that I've shot when I was still in Emirates before resigning. And wish you good night, James. Peace. It has been a beautiful thing to have you here. It's 9 p.m. there. Yeah, we're gonna end the live soon as well here. 2 hours, literally now 2 hours. So that's it's beautiful to have spent this amount of time here. I have neighbors that are looking through my window for sure, because now it's open and it's dark outside and bright inside, as you can see. Let me see if there's any other question for me. Do Emirates accept boys with more than 190 centimeters height? Yes. Yes, they do. Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's. I might be mistaken now. That's a very good question, actually. I remember that there were some gray guidelines for the maximum as well. And I mean gray guidelines because it's not written black on white. But 190 centimeters, I mean, can be. I think it can be accepted. It's not too much. Okay. Let me try. 20, yeah, I think it's more than 25,000 people crew in Emirates now, actually. I mean, they just, back in 2016, 2017 or 18, we were 22,000 back in 2018, you know. So they fired for the COVID time, I think like around 2,000 people, 1,500, 2,000 people. Actually dropped to 18,000, I remember, a report said, within the company. 18,000 crew. And, but yeah, since then, only in 2024, they supposedly hired 5,000 people. So, yeah, I think the number is surpassed, I think. Nah, Italian Airlines, nah, it's not gonna happen, man. No. That's not going to be the case. If would be any airline, I think would be in the Gulf area, or maybe, I don't know, maybe would it make sense to join Qatar? I don't know, to join Etihad, go to the competitors. I don't know, maybe to see what's the life like as a crew there, but I don't know. I don't think so. Let me see. Refresh the page to see if I missed any chat now that I didn't see refreshed yet. Okay, no, I think it's all. I think for the 2 hours, guys, we can conclude the chat here and the conversation, the live. But if you want to continue talking, I invite you to join the community for free. You know, you can keep on chatting like it's a Facebook there. There's also private messages, so you can message each other as well. And in the community as well, there's the tools. Obviously, I mean, if you're a crew, you don't need those ones because it's a CV template and the ebook for how to become a cabin crew in Emirates or other airlines as well. But yeah, we can keep on chatting there. And if you're a crew and join the community, like Lauren and Serena, if you join the community, I can give you some, obviously the verification there, but also a badge that can say that a hat, Emirates hat. How cool would be to have the Emirates hat like maybe on a Facebook kind of page, you know. But yeah, it's on sensethelens.com. I'm going to drop the link once again, sensethelens.com /community, but to register, sorry, no, sbagliato. Sorry, don't mind that message. .com /resources. Okay, this one. I'm gonna delete that message if I can. I cannot. No, I cannot delete that. Don't mind the previous one, okay? So yeah, you can join the community here. It would be amazing to have you there. No, resources. Not that one. Register. My lord. Yeah. No, sorry, not on Facebook, Lord, no. It's like, it's looking like a Facebook. This one, okay. So this is to register. Just an email address and you put your name. Obviously, you can put the username to be Lauren. If you put the profile picture, I can recognize you straight away as well. I can give you the icon of an Emirates hat to show that you're a crew. And I don't have it on Facebook because I think, you know, it's more of a private community to have it on a separate channel, because on Facebook can become very destructive. You know, once you enter Facebook and you start scrolling, maybe you entered for joining the community and you start scrolling, you forget what you entered the Facebook for. So yeah, I want to make sure that it's on a place where when you go there, you know that you have all the people there that are there for that exact reason, or perhaps travel in general, not only for cabin crew. But yeah, you don't get distracted. So I'm putting everything there on sensethelens.com. So yeah, and on Instagram, to be honest, I mean, you can find me with the same username, but I don't have other groups apart from the one on the sensethelens.com website. Okay, if it makes sense. Hello, thank you, Val, for being here. I appreciate you. Nice to see you again, and hope to see you in the next ones as well. Long time fun. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. We are gonna conclude it here. If you have more questions, you can drop them in the comments or within the community. That would be even better, because we can spend more time, without any limit there, and I make sure that I don't miss any request and question or doubts that you might have. Okay, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day or the evening. As always, take care, stay blessed, and I'm really grateful and glad to have had you here on this live, as always. Next week, a new video, and the week after, a new live. Peace out, guys.